The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he's made Kate Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
I tell you, Peppino, it can't be rabbits that's eating them. Elseways, I'd see them when I go out hunting.
I do not think it was eaten up by an elephant.
You trying to tell me that I ain't good enough hunter to get me a rabbit if there's a rabbit to be got?
Grandpa, look!
Chihuahua, this is the biggest rabbit I ever did see.
This ain't no rabbit, Peppino. This is a hunting dog.
Yeah, and a mighty fine-looking one, too. I wonder where she come from.
Grandpa, if she don't belong to no one, can I keep it? Huh, Grandpa?
Oh, it ain't likely a good-looking dog like that running around don't belong to no one.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, anyways, if she has got an owner, there ain't no reason why we can't dig a bit and get her for you.
You really mean it?
Howdy. Hope Queen ain't making a pest of herself.
Oh. Howdy. Nice dog.
How much you want for her?
My name's McCoy, Amos McCoy. This is my grandson, Little Luke, and this is Peppino.
He's the grandson. I am Peppino.
I'm Joe Johnson.
Stranger hereabouts?
I've been here about 2 years, ever since I quit going to sea.
How come you call yourself a stranger? Been here that long?
Well, I don't make friends good.
What's she mad about? I didn't do nothing.
Oh, no, it isn't that. She smells the rabbits. Look.
Oh, there's a sack of rabbits.
I told you it was not elephant eating the carrots.
Would you like some?
Well, that's mighty neighborly of you. Your dog snuff them out for you, did she? You know, I've been figuring on buying a hunting dog for Little Luke here, but it's too bad that ain't just what I had in mind.
But she's perfect.
Boy can't see too good. Had the measles. Eyes got spots. Now, you know, that dog's too old. I think she's packing too many years to smarten up to hunt proper.
But, Grandpa, she knows how to hunt. Look at all those rabbits in there.
Excuse me. Now, you want the dog, don't you? Well, take a lesson in trading. When you want something real bad, you just act like you don't like it. You understand? Now, as I was saying, a man be getting kind of chancy taking on a dog as old as that.
Yeah, what a broken-down old dog. Must be 140 years old. Probably can't hardly walk. Sick old hound. How much you want for him?
I tell you, Joe, that's a poor animal. Seeing as how we're going to be friends and neighbors, why, I'd take her off in your hands.
I'm sorry, but Queenie ain't for sale.
Ain't for sale? No wonder you ain't got no friends. You're just stubborn. Besides, you ain't never heard my offer. Now, suppose I was to tell you that I own a genuine West Virginia cut cane fish bowl. And suppose I had to tell you that I might be talked into trading for your measly dog here. What did you say?
Nothing.
You say you've been to sea? That salt air sure does harden a man's head. Well, I ain't one to press a fella when his brain's at low tide. He can't take care of himself. Why, I can't help him. Come on, we better get in the house.
Oh, Grandpa, excuse me. Do you suppose we can invite Mr. Joe to come supper with us?
To supper?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Might be a good idea at that. Give us a little chance to do a little dickering. And nothing clears up a man's brain like a mess of grits. Friend, how'd you like to come in and sit down to supper with us?
Well, I'd be pleased, but you ain't mad. I mean about the dog.
Dog? What dog? Oh, no, I forgot about that. Just want to be neighborly, that's all. Come on. You and me's gonna get to know each other better.
Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. Grandpa sure is one good spider. Come on, Queenie.
Look, boy, that sure was a fine supper you served.
Why, thank you, Mr. Johnson. You just drop by any time. We've got plenty, haven't we, Grandpa?
We sure have, and we aim to share. Sit yourself down there, Joe.
Man, it's lucky to have a wife cook good meals like that.
Yeah.
Kate sure can't pot up a mouth-watering dish. Of course, like Grandpa always says, she ain't got muscle enough to pull a plow, but man can't expect everything.
Sure appreciate your having me in like this. We just met, and I feel your friends already.
Well, I can't rightly say as I've been a friend.
Oh, but ain't...
No. A man don't try to take advantage of a friend. Now, a while back out in the garden, that's just what I tried to do. I tried to trade you my West Virginia fish pole for that dog of yours. Deep down in my heart, I know it wasn't a fair deal.
Oh,
you.
well, that's all forgotten now.
No, it's not. It's just a sort of gnawing on me inside. I was holding back on you. I didn't tell you what went along with that fish pole. Now, there it is. Take a look at that. There's a genuine bait-cutting knife. Pearl handle, too. Leastwise on one side.
I don't mean to be difficult, Amos, but I just ain't interested.
Mr. Johnson, don't you pay him no mind. I think it's just awful him trying to trade a man out of his dog.
Well, sugar babe, Grandpa's just trying to be neighborly.
I don't see the Lord done made a mistake, but Adam had a really good rib that won't give him no trouble. You see what he got?
Man's lucky to have a wife.
Don't let no female hear you say that. You might get a chance to take it back. Let's go out on the porch.
I don't talk very good with women.
Yeah? Well, you ain't got what I'd call a silver tongue with men, either.
Hello, Amos.
Oh, hello.
I was just passing by, thought I'd stop and say hello, maybe chat with Kate.
Yeah, don't suppose you're asking Kate if I'm going to take you to the Harvest Fair Friday night, huh?
Why should I? I know you're taking me.
Until I say I am, you don't know nothing of the sort, and I ain't said it yet.
You will. Now, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
This is Joe Johnson. This is Flora McMichael, Joe.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
I seen you.
Really?
Last Tuesday in the market, you had on a blue dress, and the day before that, you was in front of the church talking to another lady. And then about a week before, you was in the drugstore, and you dropped your comb.
How can you remember all that?
I don't know, I just do.
Why, I think that's very sweet. It's nice meeting you, Mr. Johnson. Amos, I'll be around early Friday, so we won't be late for the fair.
Concerned women harder to get away from than a revenue.
You mean you don't want to take her?
I didn't say I wanted to take it, didn't say I didn't. Just hate to see women get so gall darn sure of themselves.
Oh, I'd give anything if she'd go with me.
Gee, I hear you right. You say you'd like to take Floyd to fair? You said you'd give anything, didn't you? Maybe you'd give a hound dog, you would, huh? Well, didn't have no hard cider for supper. Gotta be sober. A dog for a date with Floyd to the fair. You want to shake on that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, whether it'd be all right with Miss McMichael.
Don't you fret about that. I can handle her. We got us a deal.
Yeah, I guess we have.
Yeah. Now, look, all you got to do is you be here Friday night for supper, and you leave everything else to me. And be sure and have that dog with you.
Well, thanks, Amos. Thanks.
Save them pretty speeches for Florrie.
Come on, Queenie.
Where's Mr. Johnson? He's gone home. It's past 8 o'clock.
Are you hinting I should leave, Amos?
Did you ever hear McCoy running off a good-looking woman?
That's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
Yeah, these two young'uns like to get themselves a little sleep. Maybe you and me could, well, set a spell.
I can hardly keep my eyes open.
Well, that's open wide enough 2 minutes ago. Oh, yeah. I'm getting a little heavy-lidded myself.
Night.
Night. Good night. Well, I guess you got your heart set and go to the fair, ain't you?
You know I have, Amos.
Well, I know a man would give anything to take you, but he's just a mite shy about asking you.
Oh, Amos, all that snapping and barking before, and you're so sweet now. Well, you're like two different people. Of course I'll go to the fair with you.
Now you stop sticking your hand in my mouth and taking out words that ain't there. Of course there's two people, and I'm one of them. But I'm the barking one. The sweet one is Joe Johnson.
What do you mean?
Well, I done you a favor. I got your date with Joe.
Well, I can do without that
Now,
kind
wait
of
a
favor.
minute. You don't mean that, Flora. You know you don't.
I certainly do.
Now, look, you just sit down here. Why do you think I fixed up the date? I was sorry for him.
I'm sure he's very nice, but...
Well, while I was talking to him, I says to myself, now, here I got everything, and he ain't got nothing. And I says, there's me and Florrie. We're going to the social Thursday night, and we'll do lots of things. And Joe, I seen him looking at you like he seen an angel.
Well, why didn't you ask him to come along with the two of us?
Oh, Florrie, did you ever give a baby a chore of sugar cane? You ain't got the heart to tell him he can only have half. Well, I just couldn't do it, and I thought you'd understand.
Well, all right, Amos, if you really think I should.
Well, that's mighty understanding of you, Florrie.
I suppose I should be flattered that Mr. Johnson is so taken with me.
Oh, he is, and he'd ought to give you a nice, warm feeling inside to knowing that you're making this little fella so happy.
Really? Well, it's getting late. I better be running along. Good night, Amos.
Good night, Florrie.
Good night.
Good night. Here comes Flora in the wagon. Now, when she gets up here, you commence talking, see? All during supper, you made less noise than a clam.
Well, old fella going to see, he gets unused to talking.
Now, you look here. If she backs out of this deal on account of you don't talk, that ain't my fault. I done all I could, and this deal still stands.
Hello, Amos. Hello, Mr. Johnson. My, you look nice. Kate, I came early in case you needed some help.
Oh, well, no, thank you, Flora. Luke and I just do the dishes and finish getting ready. We'll try not to be too long.
We'll wait out here.
Set yourself down. Be comfortable.
Sit down here, Flora.
Thank you, Amos. Lovely night.
Sure is. One thing about Joe, he ain't no chatterbox.
I'm sure Mr. Johnson can speak for himself.
Tell her about when you was a sailor.
I was a sailor.
A long time?
I went to sea when I was young.
Oh, that must have been exciting. I've always wanted to travel. Were you in Europe?
All over.
I've dreamed about Paris, but I suppose you liked London. That's supposed to be a man's town.
Well, I like Paris.
Did you? Is it as pretty as they say it is?
Well, you should see it. Flowers, wide streets, and little restaurants right out in the open.
Really?
And people from all over the world passing right by your table.
Oh, I've seen pictures, but that's not like listening to someone who's actually been there. Go on, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, Paris is beautiful. I don't think there's nothing in the world like the Eiffel Tower. And then they got a river there. They call it the Seine.
We got a river in Wheeling.
This one runs right through the middle of the city. And then they got a place there with a crazy name. They call it the flea market. And they sell you anything from a Persian rug to a king's coach. And, oh, you should see the colors.
But there ain't no more colors there is in Grandma Tuttle's crazy quilt back home.
And in Greece, the soldiers wear skirts, all puffed out. Great big fellas with mustaches and swords, but skirts.
My cousin, he fought in the Spanish-American War. He had a sword. And after the peace was made, why, he used the sword to stir the sour mash.
Where else did you travel?
Well, we made a trip through the Mediterranean, stopped off at Tripoli and Naples.
I've been in Wheeling 3 times.
Amos, will you stop interrupting? Don't pay any attention to him. I could sit and listen to you all night.
Well, you can sit here all night and yap. Get ate up by the bugs. I'm going. If you ever want to know anything about Queelan, West Virginia, don't come a-crying to me for it. Because you had your chance and you throwed it away.
I just thought of something, Joe. You must come with me to the church social next Thursday. It's an entertainment, and you can tell everybody about your travels.
Now, just a minute, Florrie. Me and you was going to that church social.
But you have everything, Amos, and Joe is lonely. Well, you wouldn't want me to take away half the sugar cane. Well, Joe, is it a date? Is it?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, please, for me.
Well, how can I refuse?
No. Never seen nothing so pitiful. See a grown-up man crumbling.
Why are you not with Miss Flora, Mr. Joe? They're having such a good time.
Oh, Florrie ain't having a good time. She's just covering up a broken heart. It's all my fault, Peppina. When a man does it wrong, he's got to right it. And you know we're going to have to give back that dog and call off on the whole deal.
But you shook hands with Mr. Joe. You cannot unshook them.
Well, now, there ain't nothing says a man's got to go through the trade if he's been fooled, is he? Peppina, supposing Queenie ain't a good rabbit dog.
Huh?
You know where that ham bone is in the kitchen?
See.
Well, I want you to get it and tie a string around it and drag it all around the yard, through the garden, the carrot patch, around into the back door, and put it in the oven and the stove, and don't tell nobody what you're doing.
How could I? I don't even know what I'm doing myself.
Well, you do like I tell you, and when you get through with that, you tell Joe I want to see him.
See, Grandpa.
He's got to get up early in the morning to beat us McCoys. Yes, and that goes for you girls, too. You remember that. Us McCoys has got a name for square shooting. Now, I upheld my end of the deal, didn't I?
Yeah.
It was a date with Flora for a rabbit hound.
Look, Florrie's waiting. We're going to the fair.
It'll only take a minute. You come with me. Now, this is Kate's carrot patch. In there's a rabbit run, and they'd chewed up half her carrots.
Hey, that's right. Look at Queenie now. She's got a scent right now.
Now, is that a rabbit hound or a ham hound?
I can't understand it. She always...
I traded for a rabbit hound and I didn't get one. Now, look, I don't want no hard feelings. Maybe you thought you was trading honest, but I ain't going to be tooken by no trade, you understand?
Are we ready to go?
Florrie, I got something to tell you. I can't go to the fair with you.
Well, why not? What's happened?
There's nothing to do with any of you. I just can't go. That's all.
Oh, we was counting on you joining us.
You was all set to go till you went off and talked to Grandpa just now.
Well, I just can't tell you.
Well, is there anything I can do?
Or us?
Oh, no, there's nothing any of you can do about it. Please believe me, I'd rather go to the fair with you than anything. I hadn't figured on being that lucky, but so I guess I got no kick coming, but please don't ask me, because I can't tell you why not. It's goodbye.
Yeah, hold up, Joe. I got something I want to tell you. I tricked you. I had that ham drug around to fool that hound. Now, Queenie's a fine dog, and you don't have to trade her for no date.
A date with me? For a dog?
Call me anything you want. I got it coming.
Hold on, Grandpa. Anybody that can admit he's wrong has got an awful lot of good in him deep down.
Kate's right, Grandpa. Of course, in your case, sometimes it takes a mite of burrowing to get to it, but it's always there.
I'd be proud to shake your hand, Amos.
Amos, that was a very nice thing you just did. I forgive you. And if Joe doesn't mind, perhaps the three of us can go together.
I'd be pleased.
You really mean that? Well, I'd be rightly proud to go. If you wait just a minute, I slick my hair down, snap on my tie. I'll be right with you.
Grandpa? Well, I heard everything. I guess Joe will be wanting Queenie again, so... Here.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to pass up that invite. You all get along without me. Little Luke. Is there any special place you want to kick your old grandpa? Because you got a big one coming, you know. I can be so cussed and live so long, I don't know. It was a rotten thing I done, and the only thing I can say is I'll try to make it up to you someday. Just as soon as there's enough money in the cookie jar, I'm going to take my share and buy you a dog.
Amos? Little Luke, I want to tell you, Queenie's already been bred, you know, and pretty soon she's going to have puppies. I'd be proud if you'd take one.
You mean it?
You get the pick of the litter.
Oh.
Thanks, Joe.
Grandpa, you go on to the fair. I'm going to stay here with my pup's mother.
Now, Joe, you listen to me. I'm going to get my tie and my jacket, and when I get out there, you better be through with that Europe talk, because I'm going to tell about wheeling West Virginia.